Welcome back, Art Slugs. Today we're going to be going through my folder, what I'd call my Ellie folder. If you've seen my Ellie sketchbook, the Ellie sketchbook was done after this. Before that, I had an Ellie folder, and that's what we're going to look at. And I don't know which one's getting uploaded first because I have not uploaded either of them, but we will see. So let's begin. Here I did some work on some eyes. You know, kind of wanted to get an idea because I think it's kind of cute, but I guess it got damaged by some water or something. A few of these pages, something must have spilled on them. These were some drawings that my sister did to give me an idea of what she wanted, and then I would go from there. Yep, nothing on the inside. Someone probably spilled a drink on them. This is supposed to be her and her parents. This weird squirrel chipmunk thingy. How interesting. Oh yeah, I think she drew like a camper because I think she wanted the rabbit to live in a camper or something. I don't remember. This was supposed to be, so if you've seen my Gecko Boy, my sister wanted to create a comic off of Gecko Boy, and she's like, Gecko Boy's mine. I'm like, no, Gecko Boy's always been mine. All right, and there's a whole debate about it between us, and I obviously won because I have cooler hair. Hey, I do have cooler hair. You know, why are you looking at me like that? It's cooler hair. Anyhow, back to what I was talking about. I beat her, and she drew that picture, and she said, this is what Gecko Boy's supposed to look like. And if you've seen my Gecko Boy, you know my Gecko Boy looks a lot cooler. And so then I tried to challenge her. I said, how about the first person to get a published comic out there wins, you know? And I was just going to, like, publish it on Webtoon because it would be out there and be like, ha, got you. And she said no, she didn't want to do it. Now, she didn't have enough to make the comic better. I didn't have enough to do the comic at the time because I didn't even have Gecko Boy looking what he did. I'm glad we didn't. She didn't accept it. Otherwise, I would have released Gecko Boy, and Gecko Boy would not be what he is today. All right, let's go to the next one. A piece of paper with a note. A lot of these drawings, some of these are between my sister. She's giving me an idea and layout, and then the rest of me practicing. So I'm actually not super proud of a lot of these drawings, but some of them are okay. So like I started taking color pencil, practice, get an idea what she looks like, and then I would draw it and say, hey, do you think this is cute? And then when she approved it, I later did the sketchbook and just filled them out with Ellie's. So like this one's my sister's. She wanted to get an idea. These ones are mine. All wrinkled up though. I think I crumpled it up, and then everyone's like, no, I think it's good, and I think I didn't like it. Ellie was a little heavier. I made her look a little cuter in the book. So. And these are like Ivan, you know, I'll give you these cute poses. Now, like if you haven't seen my video of the sketchbook, I'll kind of give you explain. Ellie, it's like this Ellie Ella phanta or something like that, is a storybook that my sister is making, and that she was going to have me do a bunch of the art of. All right, she wanted to do half the art, so I did a bunch of the art for her to get her started. She hasn't finished writing the story, and she wants to change up the art style now. She recently just told me like a week ago. I'm like, okay, fine. All my work. I mean, I didn't spend hours drawing these stuff, but whatever. I made these character sheets, you know, like as we're going through all these pictures. That's what all this stuff is. So that's like, why did I do all these cartoony animals? Because they're going to eventually be in a series, and hopefully you'll be able to buy this story for your kids. Don't have kids and you are a kid, then buy it for yourself, you know? Yeah, but I don't have money. Well, get a job, you bum. 2-year-old sucking on your thumb. I wonder if I make any money of it, if she sells it. I don't. I gave it to her. I gave her all the art for free, and I don't want any commission. I was just helping her out, in case you're wondering. See, more drawings, more drawings. You know, I'm not super proud of them, because definitely when I switched over to the sketchbook, I started drawing them, and they were coming out cuter. And, like, this is what I originally made her, the bunny like. And then here's the script of the story, and so I just kind of keep it in here. Keep them all together, you know. Keep them all in the same folder. Anyhow, that is the folder of, well, Ellie Ella phanta. I hope you enjoyed watching it and my commentary on the thing. And I hope it inspired you, even though they look absolutely ugly. Thank you for watching, and like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Art Slugs out.